Hi everybody, it's Ryan Liberty, and in this video I'm going to talk about 10 ways to build trauma resilience. Ooh, ah. Okay, I'm excited about this one. We're going to get into 10 ways to build trauma resilience. If you don't know what trauma is, or you don't know what resilience is, I do have videos on each of those topics, so please go ahead and look into those before this. But I'm going to get right into one of the 10 ways, because I know that's what you're looking for, so I have them written down. I don't have them on the top of my head, but we'll go over them and explore them together. So, number 1 is make connections with people. So, things that you can do is make friends, reach out to the friends that you currently have, accept help and support from the people who are supportive to you, who feel like they're giving you good support that feels good for you. Join groups, and if you can, help other people who are in need of help. That will also help you feel connected to people. So number 2, if you want to build resilience, trauma resilience, is to don't see major obstacles as impossible to get through. So look for examples of times when you've gotten through hard times before. Think beyond what's going on right now and to how better it's going to be in the future. And look for the small things that are going on right now that you can be grateful for, so that this thing that seems like a big obstacle, when we go through a traumatic event, it looks huge, and it can feel very impossible. That can be one of the things that indicates something like post-traumatic stress disorder. If we start to see how it's not impossible to get through those things, if we look for little things to be grateful for, if we look for examples of how we can get through, then we start to build some resilience. So the number 3 way to start to build resilience to trauma is to allow for change as a fact of life. So look away from the things that you can't achieve, the things that there are some things that you can't do on the way to getting through that thing that looks like is impossible. So, if you can't jump 20 feet into the air, don't look at that. Look towards the things that you can do. Maybe you have a wall in front of you. You can't jump 20 feet over it, but you can walk around it. So look for those things. Pay attention to the places where you do have the ability to make a positive change. Also, since we're allowing for change as a fact of life, believe that you're going to be okay regardless of how things change. Whatever's going on right now, just hold the belief in yourself that you are okay. Right now, as you are, as crazy as things seem, you are okay, and things will be okay as this progresses, and as you get through this, you'll still be okay. The next thing, the 4th thing for building resilience to trauma, is to go towards realistic goals. So the first thing is to set those goals to be realistic. Double check yourself and make sure you're not trying to do too much all at once. Develop positive habits that are going to move you closer towards your goals. So day to day, make sure you're doing a little something, small steps to get there. And remember that those small steps will add up over time to get you towards your goals. And then celebrate those little wins that you get along the way. All those small things that you've accomplished, celebrate them, acknowledge them. Don't just run past them and act like they were nothing. They were significant. It took you effort to get there, and you should congratulate yourself for that. So the 5th way to build resilience to trauma is to be decisive and to act on those decisions. So avoid numbing out and detaching from situations. When you do that, all you do is remove your power from being able to do anything about what's going on. And realize that no decision is going to be perfect, but making no choice, like I just said, it takes away your power. When you numb out and you avoid things, you have no participation. You have no ability to affect what's going on, and you're at the mercy of what's happening to you. If you make a decision and you stick to it and you take action, whether it goes bad or good, you still had an influence, and even if it goes bad, you can make a new decision to steer it back towards good. So always make decisions and take action on those decisions. The 6th thing to build resilience to trauma is to get to know yourself. So discover the things that you like and you don't like in relationships. What makes you feel good and what makes you feel bad, and know that about yourself. Start to define your values. Think about things that drive you. Think about the things that you enjoy in life, and spend time alone with your thoughts. And journaling can be a good activity to do this. Spend time alone, turn everything off, maybe just have some nice music on or something, but give yourself that space where you can explore who you are and you can get to know and enjoy yourself. Now, the 7th way to build trauma resilience, is to foster a positive outlook. I'm trying to get a lot out at once here. Foster a positive outlook about yourself. So notice the positive things that you do or say. It's very easy when we're afraid of things or when we're feeling stressed to not notice those positive things, but make a point to say, hey, you know what, I did something good today and I'm going to acknowledge myself for that. Or acknowledge just the positive things about yourself. And congratulate yourself when you make good decisions. Give yourself that credit. Give yourself the pat on the back, and reward yourself for doing good things and for being in line with your values and in line with your integrity. Also, remind yourself of the things that you like about yourself. Maybe you like physical things, your hair. Maybe you like the things that you chose to decorate yourself with, your surroundings. Maybe you like a quality about yourself, like your patience or your kindness. So think about those things. Make a list and regularly toss them around in your mind day in and day out to keep a positive outlook on yourself. The 8th thing to build trauma resilience is to stay in perspective. So consider how your current situation fits in within the larger context of your entire life history. So, I know for me personally, I've had moments in my life where I felt like, oh wow, like my whole life history has been so poor. And I just say this because I know saying that to some of you may think like, I don't have a good life history. The whole thing sucks. But if you take this moment and you slot it in there to this entire life history, this could be the moment when everything changes. So if you give it a little bit of perspective and then you also consider the future, you can consider that everything is going to get better from here on out. And that perspective will help a lot. So also don't magnify the importance of your current situation. It's sometimes when we're in the middle of a stressful thing and we're frustrated, we feel like it's the end of the world. We feel like what we do today and tomorrow is going to make or break our entire lives. And often that's not true. If you think about something that was going on 5 years ago, whatever decisions you made then may not have actually mattered that much. So don't magnify the importance of what's going on today. Remember, you have an entire lifetime to figure things out and to continue moving forward. And think outside of your situation to the way that other people may be living or what their situations may be like. You may think that you have it bad, and not to negate that you have it bad, but there may be other people who have also a bad situation and they may have different obstacles. So think about your context in that way. Some people may not have a shelter to live under. Some people may not have money. Some people may not have friends. Some people may not have family. So just kind of think outside of yourself for a minute just to put it into perspective what you're going through. The 9th way to build trauma resilience is to be hopeful. So visualize the positive future that you're working towards, all those goals that you're going towards. Think about what it's going to be like once you get there. Get excited about it. Be happy about it. Be happy that you know that's what you're building towards. Believe that good things are going to happen again because they have happened in the past. I know you may not be able to see that right now, but they have happened and they're going to continue happening. And as long as you notice them and be grateful for them, they will be there for you. Those happy, positive moments are always there. So look for them and acknowledge them and be hopeful that they will continue to happen because they will. And also believe in the good in people because even though you may not be feeling it right now, there is good in you. There are good people around you. You may not be surrounded by them at the moment, but there are good people out there. seek them out and believe and be hopeful that those people and those qualities and those good experiences in life are available to you. And then the 10th thing to build trauma resilience is to practice self-care. So tune in to the messages that your body sends you. Listen when you feel hungry, listen to that. When you feel like you're tired, listen to that. When you feel happy, listen to that. And do the things that make you feel comforted and good. Make time for the things that you enjoy. Don't stress yourself out so much that you never have time for you. You've got to make time for yourself. Eat well, exercise, those basic things. Consider doing something like meditation. And those are the 10 ways to build trauma resilience that I have in this particular thing. There are other ways, I'm sure, and I'd love to hear what ways have helped you to build resilience to trauma. So let me know, leave those in the comments below, and thank you for taking the time to learn with me now. Hey, it's Ryan Liberty. If you like that video, please give it a thumbs up, share with a friend, and leave any questions or comments down below because that would really help me out. If you're somebody who's gone through a traumatic event and you're feeling cut off from the people around you, I have a free course that will help with that, so please click to get it. And if you'd like to see the rest of my videos, please click subscribe. As always, I want to remind you that your life matters. Nobody can question your worth. However it is that you're feeling, whatever it is that you're going through, it's okay, and you are loved. Thanks again for watching.